This isn't legal advice, but practical guidance. This is because I've seen so many people overwhelmed by this process, and so the video is here to help avoid common pitfalls. The ET1 form, which looks like this, is used to start a claim in the employment tribunal. Basically sets out who you are, your details, and then who the respondent is, and the basis on which you say your employer acted unlawfully. It's important that your personal details and the respondent legal name are accurate. Errors at this stage can cause unnecessary delay or complications later. But the most important part of the ET1 that you need to get right is the section where you explain your claim. And this is where many people struggle. Tick the relevant boxes, and then under this section, background and details of the claim. So as you'd see, the space on the ET1 form is limited. My advice is not to try to squeeze everything in that box. Instead, clearly state further particulars are attached, and attach a separate document setting out the background and chronology, the legal claims you're bringing, discrimination for the different reasons, harassment, an unlawful deduction of wages, and the remedy that you're seeking. When setting out the events, they should normally be listed in date order. So starting from the oldest event first, and then set out under each relevant claim. This gives the tribunal and the respondent enough detail to understand exactly what the claim is about, how it developed over time, and how each event relates to the legal issues you're raising. It's essential to clearly particularize your claim. What happened, when it happened, who was involved, and which legal claims arise from those events. So a clear chronological account with specific examples, prevent key issues being missed, reduce the risk of claims being challenged or dismissed later, and puts the case on a much stronger footing from the outset. In my experience, where claims aren't properly particularized or the legal basis isn't clearly identified at the start, important issues may never make it onto the list of issues and can't always be advanced later in the process. I personally don't believe it's fair for the claimants to have to identify the legal basis of their claims alone, particularly during such a stressful time. And this is exactly where the right support can make a real difference. If you're feeling unsure, overwhelmed, you don't want to do this alone, help is available. Follow my page, Fighting Your Corner, for practical employment tribunal guidance, updates, and support. And do get in touch if you feel you need help setting out your ET1 properly.